This is kind of a personal one, and I do this because a lot of you guys are my friends, and my therapist isn't really, I can't talk to him anymore because he's out fixing the heads of state troopers in Georgia. So this is more therapy. I've always said I do these videos for therapy more than anything else. And what I always love is watching, amazed by watching how MAGA and all the MAGA chuds and all upset over the stupidest things. Culture wars, drag queens, the end of the world over everything. You say something about Trump, it all becomes personal. And it's kind of scary and sad at the same time. And why is Will saying that? Because in the end, it's all bullshit. Even when I'm talking about politics, it's stupid bullshit. I know it affects us, but it's a bunch, we have to react to a bunch of people we had elected to take care of us under a representative democracy, and they've turned on us. Democrats and Republicans alike, okay? They only care about what they can get out of it, not to serve us. They took the service out of public for them. For them, it's about public making money. That's a fact. That's what we're trying to fight to change. And I think that will happen coming up next midterms. Democrats aren't safe either. Your corporate masters are not us. Power still comes from the people. But today, last week, as you said, I had to go to the cardiologist. And I've been pretty healthy for a guy my size for a long time, but it's hard to take when they tell you, yep, we got to run a catheter up there and replace your aortic valve with a wire one. And, kind of going through the process. I'm sitting there going, I've done so much, even for my size. I've never really had any issues to recently. And now here I am at 63 having to deal with it. Okay, that's fine, because most of my family had to deal with stuff. I've lost my brother, I've lost my sister, I've lost my mom, I've lost my dad. Now I'm guess my turn up in the queue, right? My other brother has some serious health issues, but he survived. So, which means after I get done here, I'm going to call him about all this. But in the same week, my wife had a biopsy, possible breast cancer. So took her for the test and took her for the biopsy. Wife's very good at handling this. Well, they said you'll hear from 24 hours to 2 weeks. Either way, it doesn't matter whether it's, the results you're going to hear. Yeah, well, we heard today. And it's positive for a carcinoma. So now the good thing about it, it's been caught early. They've been tracking this for about 6 months since her first mammogram. And we're soon going to have to see a surgeon and then an oncologist. And I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know what to say. And I look at all the videos of all these people making big things out of nothing. And then all of a sudden, you realize they're full of shit. You are so full of shit. Because there are bigger things than that. Now I have to operate within the parameters of my health care. I don't know how much it's going to cost me. I don't know how much time and effort it's going to be. It's going to be a tough road. But not for her. We're going to get through this. I should be all right. I'm sitting here still kind of stunned. I have to, in a minute, do my job, which is to deal with human beings on the phone. But I just wanted to share with you guys that as much as all this bullshit's going on, understand there is worse. There is more things to be really concerned about than whether or not someone spoke bad about Donald Trump. It just doesn't work, guys. Your lives is to be more important. So I would say that at this time, since it is the holidays, if you have family, fucking take care of them and give up this bullshit. For once, sit down and have a meal without trying to kill one of each other across the table, okay? Because he doesn't give a fuck about you. Family matters. And when they're gone, are you going to sit there and go, well, I don't give a shit because they didn't love your God? Think about it. Because right now, we're at the beginning. I don't know where it's going to go. And I'm hoping it's going to be okay. But trust me, this is tough. And not even for myself. I can put off on myself. If I fall over, it was destined. But for my wife, I'm going to make sure we do everything I can and every resource I can to make sure she comes out okay. Thanks for listening. And remember, there are more things important than politics, more things important than worshiping one man. What's important is your family, your soul, and being a good person, and understanding that life will come at you hard, and if you're not ready, it will roll you over. Have a good day.